So, it's been a while since the last episode. E? Welcome to the Third Rail, the series where I go through all the world's subway systems, country by country. Today, we're looking at Canada. Calgary's light rail, opened in 1981, currently has 2 lines with 45 stations. Most stations are above ground, though Barlow Station is built into a hill and the Zoo Station is underground. It was the first light rail to use 100% wind-powered energy. A subway began construction in the 1980s, however it was never finished and now lies abandoned under the city. There is also the Heritage Park Street Railway. Edmonton has a 2-line LRT opened in 1978 and consists of 18 stations. In 2010, a sudden expansion opened, and a small 3.3 kilometre second line, the Metro line, going north to the NIIT, opened in September 2015, and a 13.1 kilometre 25 station Valley Line, Line 4, began construction in 2016. Pretty cool for a city with just 1 million people, eh? Montreal has 4 metro lines with 65 stations. It was opened in 1966 and is entirely underground. It was the first metro in the world to run on rubber tires. Yeah, I thought it was Paris too, but apparently it was Montreal. The Expo 67 line was an elevated heavy railway which served Expo 67 and the following Man and His World. It was closed in 1972. It also has EXO, a commuter rail system with 6 lines and 62 stations, just shy of GO Train's quota, but we'll get to that later. The city of Nelson in British Columbia operates a 6-station, 2-kilometre electric tramway which began running on Nelson streets in 1924. It died in 1949 but was resurrected in 1990, having acted in the interim as a dog kennel, a souvenir shop, and a cabin. Plans for an extension by the city are under consideration. Ottawa has a light rail that opened in 2001 known as the O Train. In 2009, an underground light rail was approved.
I forgot to include the new light metro in Ottawa, that has 13 stations and 1 line.
Toronto is known for having one of the cleanest and safest subway lines in America. Opening in 1954, it has 4 lines and 71 stations. Toronto has an 11-route streetcar system, with 3 of those lines. Scarborough Rapid Transit is a 6-kilometre automated mini-metro utilising SkyTrain technology. It is completely above ground. As it suggests, it's a SkyTrain, after all. The cars are no longer in production and are getting quite old. They also suck in cold weather, which you don't want in Canada, eh? Toronto also has the GO Train service, with 7 lines and 66 stations. I wrote Toronto? Toronto. Toronto is also home to the UPE, which has 4 stations, as well as some quite weird-looking trains. They just look odd. Vancouver's SkyTrain opened in 1986 and has 3 lines with 32 kilometres of track. The Downtown Historic Railway is a heritage trolley opened in 1986. Several extensions are on the table. It also has the West Coast Express with 1 line and 8 stations. Canada is the home of the most northerly tramway in the world, the Whitehorse Heritage Tramway. It's a 2-kilometre, 7-station trolley along the waterfront and the Schwatka Lake. The line is operated by an ex-Lisbon tram brought from a museum in Duluth, Minnesota. The service operates on disused White Pass and Yukon route 3-foot gauge track. The trolley pulls an internal combustion generator. Overhead electric power is planned. Now this took a long time. It's been months since the last episode. Reasons why I haven't been able to work on it is because school, working on documentaries, as well as other things. There won't be a normal upload schedule until the term is over. I said that, wrote that, back at the beginning of the month, and now there's only a week left of term. Anyways, after that, expect loads to come. Next up is Chili.